Finder's fee in Nigeria, what is it and is it legal? Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Barrister Temitope Odeyinka, and today I'm going to be telling you all you need to know about finder's fee in Nigeria. Before we go on, I would like us to briefly define what finder's fee is. Finder's fee is that payment that a business owner pays to a third party who either helps them to make sales or introduces a new client to them. Classical example of where finder's fee is used is in real estate transactions, where realtors and agents are able to charge as high as 10 to 20% of the purchase price for introducing the buyer to the seller. There has been a lot of outrage, especially on the part of the customers, on whether or not finder's fee is legal. But for us to do that, let's look at what does the law even say about finder's fee. According to the law, finder's fee is legal so long as all the parties to the arrangement are aware, that is the seller, the buyer and the finder. But what happens when the arrangement is simply between the seller and the finder and the buyer has no idea about it? For instance, if I want to buy an iPad, I've been talking about it on all my social media, by the way, and then I ask a friend of mine and the person tells me, I know this person that sells good and authentic iPads. That friend of mine introduces this person to me and I make the purchase. Unknown to me, my friend goes to collect a finder's fee from that person. What happens? According to the law, there is nothing illegal about that transaction. The only problem is if that transaction is not in a written contract, my friend might not be able to enforce it and get their money from the seller. Finally, on the legality of finder's fee in Nigeria, it's important to know that there are some transactions that you can never pay or charge finder's fee on. Example is crowdfunding. So if someone should introduce a donor to you, you can neither charge finder's fee on that money or pay finder's fee from that money. Crowdfunds like GoFundMe, for instance, in Nigeria, they can never ever charge finder's fee, and that's probably why what they charge is called administrative fee, which is justifiable because you actually need money to run that kind of platform. Now that we've gotten the legality of finder's fee out of the way, let's talk honestly about what it is. Finder's fee, in my opinion, is a very great initiative, but it must be well implemented, else it's going to cause problems for that business and even personal relationship. And I'm going to explain this using two different scenarios. The first one is you sell a product or a service that costs 20,000 naira, and then finder A brings someone to you and tells you that, oh, I already told this person that this your product is 25,000. Take your 20,000 naira and give me the 5,000 naira that is on top of the money. And then that person that finder A introduces to you eventually thinks your product or service is so good that they refer someone else. But unfortunately for you, they didn't tell you they were going to refer someone to you, so you didn't even have an idea. This person just reaches out to you and at the end of the day asks you, and then you say, my product is 20,000 naira. You see that will cause inconsistency in your pricing and it will stifle the growth of your business. So if you want to do that kind of thing, the best is you have a marketing agency introducing new customers to you, and then you have maybe for each customer you bring is 10%, and that 10% is taken from the money you have charged. So if you charge 20,000 naira, it means for each customer they get 2,000 naira. Even if you are not using a marketing agency and you are using company, that's also an effective way of effecting finder's fee. That way your prices will continually stay consistent, because regardless of what happens, you are just paying that finder's fee from an arrangement between you and that person. Your product still costs the same amount of money. The second scenario is actually something that happened to me personally. So some time ago, I needed to change my phone, and then my sister told me she had a classmate who sold iPhones. I bought a phone from him. Immediately I made payments. My sister informed me that this person sent her 5,000 naira. I really thought that was a fantastic initiative. I mean, it was appreciating someone who brought a client to him. But imagine a scenario where my sister either did not tell me about that, or I got to find out long after I had bought it. If I found out after I had bought it, and maybe I'm a hot-tempered person, I might feel like, oh, what's the meaning of this? So my sister used me to do business. Or if that phone eventually became defective and my sister did not tell me, or I found out that she had gotten a finder's fee, I would have thought the reason why she convinced me to buy, or she even introduced me to that person, was because she was trying to make some money for herself. So it's very important that if you're going to be collecting a finder's fee, or whether you agreed or not, the person just thought to appreciate you, it's important that to protect the relationship you have with these people that you are introducing to people, you disclose that you were paid a finder's fee. That's all on finder's fee. But I'll conclude by saying that personally, I will never charge a finder's fee for any transaction. This is because I personally just don't think it's necessary. Like, everything goes round. People introduce clients to me, I introduce clients to other people. I mean, there are many times my clients will ask me, oh, do you know somebody that is doing this particular product or service? And I just introduce them without collecting a finder's fee because it's not necessary. I mean, everything goes round. People who have introduced clients to me and they've never come back to collect anything from me either. But I also do not mind paying a marketing agency or individual certain percentage out of the money that I was paid as finder's fee, just to encourage. And this is money from my fees, so that my fees will always be stable at all times. And it's not that, okay, for maybe registering a business today I collect 50,000 naira, next tomorrow I'm collecting 500,000 naira because someone else is asking for a particular finder's fee. We've come to the end of this video. That's all on finder's fee. If you have watched this video up to this point, thank you so much for watching. I would like to ask you to please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this video with as many people as you know. Now, I would like to know what your opinions are on finder's fee. Would you charge it? Would you pay somebody who introduces clients to you finder's fee? And if you were the buyer, would you be upset if you discovered that the person that introduced someone to you eventually collected a finder's fee on that particular transaction? Please let me know what your opinions are in the comment section. Bye.